Welcome to Booze and Glues, a justifiable excuse for two friends to spend time together, cross crafts off their to-do list, and, of course, drink. With glue guns and wine glasses at the ready, join Jessye Shepherd and Tabitha Davis as they attempt to simultaneously chat, craft, chug and charm. Will they consume alcohol? Definitely. Will they actually accomplish anything? Debatably. Will they bitch and complain? Inevitably. Will it be a bloody good time? Absolutely. And if things don't turn out just as planned, well, that's okay too. Because booze!
Okay, so we're back.
We're back. We're here. We're alive, alert, awake. Enthusiastic.
All the A's that starts with an E. Doesn't count.
That's the song.
Oh. Is it from a cheerleading movie?
It's not.
Hey, we're drinking wine. Still from Bright Cellars because we got several bottles. It's another red. It looks like a card on the front. What's it called?
Ace of Hearts.
I can't see it. What's it called?
A card?
No,
the type of wine?
The name of the wine.
Bradulous by Quint Royale.
Okay. Fancy AF.
Yeah.
If you hear nibbling in the background, Brad's eating Chipotle. Actually, Bochi's in here. Because he refused to leave. Yeah, and we're gonna do wedding crafts again.
Oh, Quint Royale stands for royal flush.
Aw, shit. In what?
Looks
French
like
or something?
French.
Sounds Frenchy.
Oh, product of France.
Boom.
It's the highest valued hand in a game of poker. Our Ace of Hearts red wine isn't bluffing. This wine ups the ante with notes of sun-dried raspberries, strawberries, and a hint of savory herbs. Go all in.
Yeah, well, you gotta go all in.
On a royal flush.
Yeah.
On a Quinte Royale.
There was no plums then?
No plums.
Damn. Because when I smelled the cork, I was like, it smells like plummy. No, that's not a thing.
I think we should just have, honestly, I think we should have one episode where we just read wine labels. Like,
they're great.
In our most, like, sexiest, like,
yes,
like, serious, like, voice. I think that'd be fun.
I think that would be fabulous. Let's start the wine collection.
Okay, speaking of podcasts. So I let everybody know I'm listening to a podcast.
Yes.
Right? Armchair expert, Dax Shepard. Now I'm frustrated.
Why?
Because
you listened to all of them.
I did not, actually. Oh. So.
Why are you frustrated?
Frustrated because the first episode he did with Kristen Bell. Okay?
Love her.
And he started
So does he, obviously.
Yeah, he does. So they're talking through the whole thing, and he, like, introduces her. It's like, Kristen's really upset. She, like, really doesn't want to do this right now. But I'm, like, making her be on my podcast. She'd rather go to Michael's. She won't stop talking about how she needs to go to Michael's and go get what she needs yarn for. And Kristen's like, it's much more than Michael's. I need a garland is what she needed, right? So they're talking about Michael's throughout the whole episode. She's like, when is this done? I need to go to Michael's.
Guess who sponsors them now?
Don't sponsor, but they sent him a box with all this yarn in it, and under the yarn was all these decorations for his podcast space.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, how many freaking times have we talked about Michael's?
Right.
And they ain't sent us nothing.
We're not famous. That's probably it. We don't have the pull.
Gotta start getting those A-listers on here.
Maybe we should start talking about Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell, and then they'll send us stuff from Michael's because they got a sweet box of stuff from Michael's.
Yeah, they got, like, a candle. They even made him, like, a little tin sign that says Armchair Expert.
Oh, that's adorable.
And, like, other things.
I walked around Michael's for, like, 2 hours last night.
Oh, my gosh, I should have gone.
I just, sometimes I go in there and I just lose track of all sense of time and space. And, it's like walking into a casino. I went in, it was light. I came out, it was dark.
And you got a Quinte Royale.
Oh, I didn't buy wine at Michael's.
Well, no, you got a royal flush at the casino.
Oh, at the casino. I get it. I was like, but man, if they sold wine at Michael's.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
Okay.
I'd never leave it. I'd never leave the place.
Well, and if they had, like, I mean, I know they have little art classes, but how fun would it be if they did the things like, you know, everybody's doing those, like, wine and paint nights
Right.
or whatever. Like, if they,
Did like
I
projects.
would go once a month and,
Yeah.
like, drink wine and do a
I think it's
project at Michael's.
hard to hurt yourself with a paintbrush and probably a lot easier to hurt yourself with like a staple gun or a hot glue gun.
That might be true.
But that would be great.
It would be
Wait,
awesome.
it's like the premise of our podcast.
I wonder why I might like it.
It's just drink and craft. So tonight we're working on cornhole. How did you say it? Scoring boards?
Well, we kind of, technically we already had a thing dedicated to the scoreboard.
Right.
But,
Oh, the rules.
yeah, so I was going to make a whole separate thing with rules on it. And then I was like, I have a whole backside of a scoreboard. I'm not going to make something else. So now it's 2 nights into one craft.
2 in 1. Multi-purpose.
And I was going to even make more rules.
There weren't a lot of rules.
No, because Blake and I have been talking about for like the last 5 days about how to like say it all and have it make sense in a short amount of space.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You ever seen basketball?
Oh, lordy.
You could do like they're kind of they've got all different kinds of fun rules. You could distract the players in any way, shape, or form.
I don't want to do fun rules. I just want to, like, if people wanted to play,
Here are
they
the
didn't know the
basics.
rules. But, like, it's hard to explain that, like, once everybody goes, you add up how many points each team has. And then the team that got the most points only gets as many points as they had more than the other team.
Okay.
That's hard to say.
Yes.
So I was like, fuck it. We're just going to say how many points if it goes in, how many points if it's on the thing, and how many points if it's not.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, I mean, so technically it wouldn't matter if people played that way or not.
yeah.
Because if they got 30 points and they had 33 points, they'd have 3 points ahead versus you saying,
Right.
we have 3 points.
It would just be a very short game.
Right. You just play to a higher amount.
Well, but there's only 21 holes. Because the game is to 21.
Those would be in tens. I mean, this is getting really complicated.
That's why I said simple.
Yeah, keep it simple.
If you don't know how to play, don't play.
Remember, keep it simple, sweetie.
Puppy. Bochi. He wants his mommy. I held a puppy today.
A real puppy?
A real puppy named Peppermint Patty.
Oh my gosh.
She was cute.
Like from Charlie Brown?
Yeah, she was so cute.
Look at, I tried to pick him up. He lost his mind, wouldn't let me pick him up. Now he's like, come on.
But she gave me the puppy, and then it just cuddled up into my little neck. Oh.
What? Who had a puppy?
One of our clients. A mutt.
Oh, those are the best kind.
It made my whole day.
Oh, yeah, we know you're super picky and uptight about your dog
Oh,
breeds,
yeah.
Brad.
Uptight about your dog breeds. Uptight about your women boobs.
Are you uptight about women boobs?
Yeah, remember he said they gotta be like perfect or something? They can't be too small. Like,
Nipples can't be facing
Right.
2 different directions.
yeah, he's picky about the nips.
Got some high standards.
I think I deserve the best.
Wow.
As you should, Brad. But not every girl's boobs are perfect.
I know they're false lies sometimes.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't like getting home and realizing that they weren't what they looked like.
Right.
I
Push-up
remember.
bras. The devil. Yeah. Most women's boobs aren't even symmetrical.
That I don't have a problem with.
Okay.
Well, you're okay if they're different sizes.
I'm okay if they're different sizes. I just...
You got a little bit of the best of both worlds. We had a D cup over here and an A over here.
Wow, no, okay.
Then if you just want to play a little bit, you go on this side.
Yeah.
Play a lot bit, you go on that side.
Only one side of her back hurts.
Okay, we just turned this woman into like a
Cyclops?
Yeah, some kind of hunchbacked.
I wonder what her
mutant.
vagina looks like.
One flap
don't.
covers all the way over. There's like a comb over.
It's like a burrito.
Oh, wow.
What?
Anywho, you guys, I'm so excited. I have the best news.
What?
You're pregnant.
And no,
Damn it.
that would not be
I would be excited.
the best
Mhm.
news. The best news is I ate cashew yogurt today, and it was good.
I thought you already had
Yeah.
that.
No.
What was the other yogurt that you liked?
No, I like yogurt, and I was like bummed because I never didn't really realize there was an alternative to yogurt. It was like the one thing I really hadn't found some kind of substitution for. So
So
I
you
was
love it?
super jazzed. It's cashew gurt. There's a whole. I went to the New Earth Market,
Oh.
and in the little back case, there's like a whole section of all different kinds and all different flavors and.
And it's
Summer?
tasty?
Yeah, some are coconut, some are cashew, different stuff. I just tried because I like follow this girl's blog and Instagram, and she's a vegan, and so she always has like recommendations for different stuff, and everything that I've tried that she's recommended has been pretty decent because there are like
There's some funky stuff out there.
fake cheeses out there that are horrible. But the ones that she's recommended have all been pretty good. And so yeah, she recommended this. So I like went online, Googled where I could find it, found some, bought some. I was so excited. So what I
That's
had
great.
for dinner was a bowl full of yogurt with Raisin Nut Bran is my favorite cereal. So I just put that with it and ate it like granola, and it was so good. It made me so happy.
That's great.
It was very exciting. So, go get some, I think it was Forager. Is that brand name? Cashew Gurt.
Cashew gurt.
I had
Okay.
lemon. It was delicious. So
Love
I'm pretty
it.
excited.
That's
I
great.
did buy,
That's great news.
it's really good news. Because there is nothing that has like the texture and tang of yogurt. Like, there's nothing else, you know? Sometimes you just want some yogurt. I really like yogurt.
I like yogurt too.
And I've been drinking a lot of kombucha because I used to eat yogurt every day. And I was like, well, I'm getting my probiotics.
Yeah.
But so this has probiotics in it. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah. Can mix it up a little bit.
I love it.
Very
That's
exciting.
a win for Tad.
So go get some great vegan, quote unquote, milk products. It's true. Like, it's like in the dairy section.
Is there a sign for that? Dairy.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's pretty funny. So, yeah, that was super exciting. So, that made my life pretty happy today. Oh, and I made a tattoo appointment. So, I'm pretty excited about that, too. That's what's
What
going
are you going to get?
A couple things. Well, one, I need to do touch up. So, the last thing I had tattooed, no, that's not true. The thing before the last thing I had tattooed were my roses, and I was supposed to go back in right after and like do touch up work on them because they're red and red falls out really easy and stuff. So, but I failed to do that because life just gets crazy and I run out of time. I also don't like to get tattoos in the summer, and then the fall's super crazy and birthdays and blah blah blah, and then next thing you know it's the holidays and like bam, it's spring again. So I usually get them in the spring, but so I need to touch those up. And then so I do think I am gonna get like a old-fashioned telephone situation.
Okay. Is there a
Okay.
reason?
Like a landline?
Does it have to do with Harry Potter?
No, I am getting a Harry Potter thing too that's going in my sleeve, but no, like, you know, just like a phone like we had when we were freaking kids, like a telephone. I want like minty green, like, you know, 50s like minty green color.
You mean you don't want like an old, like, duck?
No, not the
Hello?
like
Operator?
old school. I don't mind if it was like rotary, but not like the old school one where you hold the like stick and talk into it
Okay.
and then hold the separate thing up to
That's-
your ear.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, not that old school. Like just from when we were kids,
Do
you
you
know.
want to get him to try to make one of those see-through ones? Do you remember those?
No.
The ones where the
See-through.
plastic was all see-through and you could see all the inside of the phones?
Oh, yeah.
That was like the thing.
Those were super cool. I forgot about those. All the cool wires and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just I think I'm gonna go for like a minty green color, and then I'm just going to put a little banner that says "Call your dad," and it's partly an homage to my favorite murder, which one of the like great things that Georgia said one time, which was like, "You're in a cult. Call your dad." And also just like an homage to my dad. Because whenever anything goes wrong in life, that's who I call. Yeah. So that's my next bit I'm going to work on.
Love it.
It's on the back of my upper arm. And I'm hoping it's not going to be as hideous as the inside of my upper arm was. Cause
Oh, yeah. You said that hurt.
that was bad. Very bruisey and swelling and ugh. That was also a lot bigger tattoo, so
Blake
it only lasts a little while. It doesn't hurt for long.
said he was going to go get one of those $25 St. Patrick's Day one. Because
Yeah.
he's like,
Get
I just need to, like,
Get a shamrock.
just dip my toes in
Right.
before I, like, do something big. And I'm like, fine, do it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was at the bar at 10 a.m., right?
He did not go at 10 a.m.
What? I thought that was the dream.
It was. All of the dream was 5 a.m. So when he found out it was 10, I don't think it was, like, as important to him.
Wait, did he make... Oh, yeah, we need an update, because did he make corned beef and cabbage
He did
at
make corned beef
2
and
in the morning?
cabbage. No.
So he didn't have it ready to go for breakfast?
No, that was apparently never the plan.
Oh,
But
we just misunderstood.
he's really bad at telling me plans. So
Gotcha.
what he said was everybody's going to come over in the morning and eat. And I was like, okay, that's a weird breakfast. And then I brought it up again later. I'm like, so we're having this for breakfast? Like, why can't we make it at night? And he was like, not for breakfast. I'm like, okay. And then all his friends, like, bailed, too.
Yeah.
Except for one. And so I made a casserole. It was good.
Like a breakfast casserole? Yeah.
It was like an Eggs Benedict casserole.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Holy crap, it was good.
Did you make hollandaise sauce?
I did.
I made hollandaise sauce the first time, like, just a few months back.
Yeah, I mean, I've made it like, the little dried package, like at Winco or whatever,
Oh.
you add with milk or like
No,
something.
yeah, no, for, like, from scratch.
Yeah, I made it from scratch, dude.
Yeah.
This time I did. It was really good.
I never had made it any other way. I just tried it, and
It's
I was like,
it's just
this
butter and eggs.
is amazing. Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, how can you go wrong with butter and eggs?
I don't think you can.
And, but yeah, it was delicious. And then I left and went shopping with my mom. We got my wedding cake
Oh.
and thought that was like a 10-minute appointment. It was freaking awesome.
Nice.
Because that's like not that important to me.
Right. You're like, sure, that tastes fine. Let's
I
go.
didn't even taste any.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I just went to Safeway and said, give me a 2-tier chocolate cake that's white.
Nice.
Done.
I love it.
And then we looked at tablecloths and stuff. But didn't get any of that. And then we went shopping, like for clothes. And then I got home late. I told Blake to come home. We ate corned beef and cabbage and
Nice.
did the damn thing.
Yeah, well, we hung out and also had corned beef and cabbage, and little kids ran around screaming. My nieces came over. My parents and my brother and sister-in-law and everybody. And then my nieces kept begging me to have a sleepover, and I was like, I'll think about it. And then, like, a little while later, one of them would come over and go, like, have you thought about if we're gonna have a sleepover?
Oh.
What are you thinking about it? And finally, I was just like,
What are your
okay,
thoughts?
like, go. I always, like, keep some of the boys' smaller clothes, so I have, like, PJs and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, go throw on some PJs. All my nieces and nephews already have toothbrushes in the drawer. So I'm like, go throw on some PJs, get your teeth brushed, we'll put on a movie. So they ended up staying the night, and it was wild. They built this huge fort in the living room. It was the biggest disaster. And yeah.
That's
and then
sweet.
they deconstructed it and rebuilt it in their bedroom in the morning. It was pretty crazy. but we had a good time.
That's sweet.
I went to Dutch Brothers and got coffee on Sunday morning. And they were like, oh, what are you up to? Like, what's on your agenda? I'm like, lots of coffee. And they're like, oh, St. Patrick's Day get the best of you? I'm like, no, 4 kids got the best of me. Which I did have a few drinks on St. Patrick's Day, but I wasn't like hungover or anything.
Nothing to kill you.
Yeah. But, 4 kids will wear you out real quick. I don't know how people do it. Are you guys having a staring contest?
His little tongue's out.
Oh, he sits like that all the time. It's because he's missing all those teeth. He can't keep it in. Just like pokes through.
You can't keep your tongue in your mouth.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so Brad, is tax season about over? You gonna hang out with us again
April
ever?
17th.
Well, then people file extensions and blah,
but as
blah,
soon as
blah.
that happens, it's like I have until October 15th. So
Oh.
I'm like, oh, you're on extension. So it's like it's
Procrastination.
pretty much like as soon as April 17th, like pretty much beyond 5 o'clock. If we don't get your
I thought
stuff,
the 15th was tax day.
Yeah, but it's on a Saturday.
correct.
Gotcha.
So then it's like, okay, on the 17th at 5 o'clock, if we don't have your stuff, boom, you're automatically on extension, and we party after that.
Nice.
We party after that.
We party after that until
Does it become like a
October.
deadline October 15th
Yes.
again?
But it's not that bad because most of the time we're like during the summer and stuff, we're slowly doing
Clearing it out.
because it's like, hey, you remember that form that we just need? Okay, bring it around when you now have the time. And they're like, oh, here, I'll bring it in, next week after tax season. So it's like, okay,
All right.
there, now it's done.
So like who files extensions?
We do automatically.
Well, but like what kind of people?
Oh,
Procrastinators?
people who don't like, they're waiting on forms. So like if it's like, oh, hey, I'm just missing this one form from my investment company. They haven't given it to me yet. It's like, all right.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, technically all tax documents are supposed to be in the mail by January 31st.
Not all, but and sometimes like forms they'll
Maybe
get
that's just your W-2s.
W-2s, yes. Some forms they'll like have to correct it. It's like, okay, here's the estimated amount. This isn't the exact amount. We have to go through, which I mean, it's understandable because like when you get people dealing with millions of investment accounts and stuff, it's kind of hard to be like, okay, well now this person gets this and some numbers aren't messed up and this company hasn't closed their books yet, so we don't have their exact numbers, and once they give it, then we'll give it to you, kind of thing.
That's crazy.
So procrastinators.
So procrastinators, yes.
Yeah. Well, it'll be nice to see you again.
Mm-hmm. It'd be nice.
Tried to get Brad to go to the movies last night.
You took a picture with friends and you looked drunk.
That
was
last
not
night?
No, she's talking about St. Patty's Day.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
he was blit. Because I sent him a text like, hey, are you going to come over and eat? Because it was like getting kind of late and I was going to start putting stuff away. And he texted me back. And it said something about, I'm too blit. What was this supposed to say?
Either lit or blitz. I don't know.
He mixed blitzed and
Lit.
lit. That's great.
It's a new one. I thought that you said it was supposed to be something else entirely.
Could have been. I don't know.
Tipsy? I think maybe you told me. I was trying to write tipsy.
Maybe.
That's hard to do. Tipsy
When
to
you're-
blit.
Well, but when you're tipsy, it's not hard.
It's true.
And autocorrect always helps.
I try using the voice stuff most of the time.
yeah.
That never helps.
Yeah.
I like to use that.
She
Almost-
never knows what the hell I'm saying.
Oh. Mine seems to understand me pretty well. I must have a fairly, even diction because when I speak into the microphone on the TV, it'll always know what I'm saying. And everyone in the house gets so mad because they'll be trying to search for something. And I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Or, it'll say something totally crazy. And then I'll walk over and I'm like, give me the remote control. And then I just say it and it'll just be like, dude, right up. And they're like, how do you do that?
Yeah, my TV never works either.
I think that the devices have just trained me on how to speak into them so that you get the right results.
Blake's issue, I do better than Blake because Blake starts like yelling into it, and I'm like, it really can't hear you when you're screaming at it.
Sounds like I can only imagine. He sounds like an old man. Like, I said, can't get this dang thing to work. How'd they get that little lady inside this box anyways?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. I like the voice to text thing, and I use it a lot. I feel awkward using it in front of other people.
Yes.
So
Trish always uses it at work. I hear every text she sends.
Yeah, that's weird to me. And then I also, like, when I have to actually text something out, get super pissed because I've become so lazy. Because I want to just say it and have it type it for me and send it. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to text something out. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I hardly ever. The only time I ever talk to Siri is when I want an alarm set.
Oh, see, and I always just go set mine. I never tell her to, which is stupid. I should do that.
Yeah, it's way quicker.
Really quick.
And then she always says hella funny things. I'll be like, set an alarm for like 7 minutes, because usually it's like some dinner
Cooking
related.
or something. Yeah.
And she's like, one, my favorite one, she says like the alarm has been set. Ooh, the anticipation is killing me, or something.
Yeah. I should use that. I just don't ever think about it.
Yeah, and I do it sometimes for like
And that I
reminders.
wouldn't feel awkward. I mean, unless it was like, remind me to take my herpes medicine or something. I can't think of what would be awkward. That would be a weird thing to do in front of other people. But I mean, I usually am setting alarms for like, I need to take the recycling can out at work, or I need to call this person by a certain time or whatever. So yeah, that would be much easier.
Well, yeah, because in the reminder, it's way easier to do it if you want it to remind you like at a certain place. To do it through her than to like enter it in yourself. I'm just like, I do it all the time. I'll be like, remind me when I get home to do this.
I am misusing my iPhone so much. You know what I always do is I have like a return for somewhere, and then I'll like be like, oh, I gotta go to that store, and I'll be like, oh good, I can return the thing, and then I like go shopping, do all the stuff, come home and go, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think you could probably tell her,
I could
remind
be
me when I get to Michael's.
When I'm at Target, I never return anything to Michael's. I only return things to Target because I shop. I don't ever want to try things on, and I'm like, I'm just going to buy all 6 of these dresses, and then when I get home, I can feel awful about myself and take them back.
That's a terrible way to live your life.
I had a friend who would, she would always buy stuff, Maurice's, I believe. Maurice?
That's a place.
Maurice?
Yeah, okay, making sure that's a place.
Where is that? It sounds like
mall.
sounds like a restaurant.
No, it's a clothing store.
Yeah.
Anyway, she'd order like 10 things from there, or like online, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like they just boxes would just keep showing up.
Oh, that's how I live.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then like, she's like, oh, I gotta go to Maurice's. I was like, you just bought a bunch of stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I'm returning like all but one thing.
Yeah.
Then what? Why not go to the store and do it? And she's like, well, no, I don't like doing that.
Talk to people and park and
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I ordered a whole bunch of dresses, tried them all on, and was like, ugh, and sent them all back. Except for one. Yeah. I haven't been to the mall in so long. And if I do go to the mall, I like go into JCPenney so I can go to Sephora.
I went to the mall the other day to
Pretty
go
much
to K Jewelers.
Well, but you're doing wedding things. That makes sense.
Yeah. I have to go back to go pick up the ring.
Nice. Yeah.
Did I tell you we figured for sure Blake is not getting a ring?
Oh, he's not?
We're gonna get him one of those like
Silicone ones,
Mhm.
yeah.
But we're not spending money on a ring because you know he doesn't have that knuckle.
Yeah.
And so he tried some on, and
What about tattooing?
he might do that, but I'm not gonna like force that.
You should.
But
Put your hand on the table.
Bitch.
yeah, it wasn't right.
Do you love me or not?
There's so little space like between
Yeah.
like here and here. I know people listening can't see that, but I don't know how to describe it. Where your ring goes on your ring finger.
Between your third and second knuckle?
Sure.
I don't know. Which one's your first knuckle? The one closest to your wrist?
I don't know.
1,
Yeah,
2, 3.
I assume so.
I would assume 3 would be so between your third and second knuckle.
Yeah.
Nope, first and second knuckle. I'm
You're
confused.
the closest knuckle to your hand.
They're all close to my hand. They're on my hand.
To your wrist.
There
The
you go.
closest knuckle to your wrist is your first knuckle. Right? It's the biggest one.
Yes.
The one I'm bending.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one Blake
'Kay.
doesn't have.
Yeah. And then your second knuckle is the middle. And then your third knuckle is the one you really don't need.
Yeah.
Right before your nail. You can still function.
But yeah, so it just like it wasn't working. It felt uncomfortable, and I'm like,
Well, of course it feels uncomfortable. He's never worn jewelry, and now he's gonna have a ring on all the time.
well, it's not even that. It was not right.
He's like, this is just drawing attention to my weird knuckle
It
thing.
was not right. And so we left because I told him like we don't have to buy one. We're just trying them on to see how it looks. And we left, and he was like, that was literally like he's like, I hated that. And I was like, I could tell. It's fine. Like, we do not have to waste hundreds of dollars.
Yep.
Because even the cheap ones,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
are
You
literally.
can wear it
hundreds
around
of
his
dollars.
neck, like on a necklace.
he won't do that.
That's super.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to waste the money. So we bought him a $24 silicone one.
There you go.
There you go.
Boom.
Why'd you waste that much money? You
Done.
could have gotten like a twisty tie
Right.
from a grocery store for
We
free.
could have crafted one.
We could have.
Speaking
Crafting one probably would have been more than $24.
of silicone. Have you? Shut up, Brad. Have you seen? I don't know. I just think I was thinking of crafty things, and yeah, you know, like the wet eyeliner look or eyeshadow look. It's like a thing
Yeah.
right now, right? I saw somebody say like, oh, you can just do this with vegetable glycerin, which you can get like super cheap anywhere, and then you just mix it with your
Any eyeshadow?
yeah. And I really want to buy some and try it.
Let's do it.
I think it would be super fun because I feel like it would stick and stay in place better.
I feel like it'd be sticky.
I know. I kind of wonder if it's like it would be really awkward. Yeah, it probably would be really awkward.
Only one way to find out.
I know.
True story.
I'll have to get some, mess around with it. I think, because I'm really excited because I'm going to have eyeliner on pretty soon. So then I'll be like, look, I have eyeshadow that's not moving and eyeliner. It's very, very exciting.
And it's exciting.
I'm going to look like one of those Beverly Hills housewives. What's that show called? I almost said Beverly Hillbillies.
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
just mix that.
Those people. I feel like
Those people.
Those people.
I feel like I can see myself just sliding down the slippery slope of like, well, I could just get a little of this and a little of and then pretty soon I have like duck lips and eyebrows and lip liner and weirdness going on.
My
Little-
boss has her eyebrows tattooed on, too.
I know a lot of people who do. It's not bad. I'm getting brown and black mixed.
I think that's what my mom is, too.
Yeah, so that it's more of like a neutral base. It's kind of permanent once you get it on there, so.
Do you have to touch it up?
Well, yes. So when I am going and like paying for it, it includes getting it touched up once. So like I will go back and get it touched up for like same thing when you get a tattoo anywhere, like
Yeah.
color might fall out in a place if you get like scarring or anything like that.
Yeah, I got
So that kind of stuff.
got 3 spots that need touched up that I'll never probably do.
Oh my gosh, it would take 4 seconds.
I'd pass out.
I can't believe that.
After I have children, maybe I'll think about going back.
Well, you know, when Amber and I went and got, my sister-in-law Amber and I went and got our tattoos together, that was her second tattoo she'd ever gotten, and her first tattoo, she felt the same way you did. Like, it was awful. They put like numbing gel and stuff on it, and she was still like, I couldn't handle it. It was so bad. I almost didn't finish it. Like, it's this teeny tiny little tattoo, and the one we got was way bigger, and she was really nervous about going and getting it. When she was sitting there, she was like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, yeah, I know, because you've had 2 kids, and you're like, now I know what real pain feels like. And also, you know, misery and everything else. Like, you know, it just gives you like a frame of mind where you're like, well, this is not going to last forever.
Wait, Jessye, do you have tattoos?
Just one.
Oh.
Did you see how he said that all judgy?
Oh, you have a tattoo?
Brad, do you have any tattoos?
No, I just have battle scars.
Yet.
Yet.
You want to go get a tattoo, Brad?
Sure.
You guys want to get booze and glues tattoos?
I don't.
No.
It doesn't have to say booze and glues.
So was it just going to be some booze and glue?
We could just put like a little tiny like microphone. Boom.
I'm going to get one just
thank
like this. Tramp stamp. Right across my back.
That
Just this
says
microphone.
tramp stamp?
No, just this
Oh.
microphone.
I thought you were going to get the words tramp stamp written
With
across
the
your...
green little head on it too.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's going to be like, is that an infected penis?
And then I'll just tell him to speak into the mic.
Oh, dear.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. You could just get the tip of your penis tattooed green.
Yeah, because any girl that goes
so horrible.
down like there, they're gonna be like, "What the hell's this green shit?" I'm like, just speak into it. It's all right.
We should probably go put some more coats of paint on our
do it.
boards.
All right.
See you later. It's always good to yell no at somebody, because then they're like, it's like an innate thing, because when you're little, like, that's what your parents do, right? And so if somebody says that to you, you like mentally go back to like being a child.
But what if they like
very strong.
smiled at you, slowly turn their head and say, "Oh yes."
That's when you punch them in the
You
face.
are like feeling kinky today or something.
No, he's always like this.
She does have a point.
Oh, yes. I would be like,
And then you drop the elbow.
but not. That's when you elbow. Yes.
You
what is-
sing.
Yeah, I was just going to say Miss Congeniality. No.
I've
Jesse's
seen the
looking at us
movie,
like
but
we're crazy.
I could watch the movie 100 times. I don't know what was in it.
What is it? Solarplex.
In-
Instep. Nose. Groin.
Groin.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I've seen it.
That's when you put the smack down. What have you got left on your wedding planning? Booze? Booze and I do's update.
update.
We need a little, like, temporary theme. Canon D. Isn't it free use now because it was really, really old? That's weird. What was that from?
Yeah.
It's a wedding song.
What wedding song?
Oh. Yeah,
It
it didn't
didn't
sound
sound
like
like
that at
that.
first. It was, like, a little creepy.
Well, I was trying to be creepy.
Yeah, we need, like, a little mini jingle for the Booze and I Do segment.
There's only 60 days or something left. It's more than that. It's like 72 or something.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I learned about the first people that aren't going to be able to make it.
Oh.
As much as I really want that to happen, it's still kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who it is, too.
Wait, you
That's true.
you want it to have? You want them to not come, or you want them to come?
There's a lot. I have a good chunk of people I don't want to come.
Oh.
Yeah, when you invite people, you're inviting half of the people that you're inviting. You're like, these people aren't going to come. And that's why I'm sending them an invitation. That's a true thing.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them I don't know if they will or not. But,
Yeah.
No, Wendy and Lyle can't go.
What?
Because Rod gets married on the same day.
What?
Totally a legitimate reason. But then, so I was like, I've been like all bummed out since my mom told me on like Sunday or something. And then I told Blake today, I'm like, guess what? Lyle and Wendy can't go. He's like,
Who?
that means Bubby can't go.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit.
Do you think Bubby is morally obligated to be at his uncle's
Yeah.
wedding
I would think.
more than...
Yeah. But I figure, I mean, Rod is older. They're
Mhm.
probably not going to have an uber late wedding that goes all into the wee hours of the night.
Right.
So I figure probably at least he'll come to some of the reception / go out.
But where is the wedding going to be? In Chico? Because
His?
Rod lives in, like, Napa.
That's true. He doesn't live here, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe not.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
Do you want to hear a messed up wedding story?
Yeah.
So it's not
is it my dream last night?
No, it's not your dream. It's a friend of mine was getting married, and his best man, I think it was maybe a month, or I'd say probably maybe a month before the wedding that he was going to be the best man at, he told the groom, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it to your wedding. I'm getting married on the exact same day.
What?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that is some sketchy ass drama that his girlfriend was pulling.
And so it was like, everyone was like, what the, why would you do that? And why would you not only have it on the same day, but you didn't tell him until a month before? Like,
Right.
and so a lot of people were kind of pissed because
That's
it's,
crazy.
we all graduated together. So it's like now
Dude.
they were having to split and be like,
For sure.
whose wedding do you
have
want to
to
go
choose,
to? Yeah.
His girlfriend and other dude's fiance had a feud going, and she was like, I'm going to show her. I'm going to make all these people not go to her wedding. Something's going on. That is weird. That sounds like some small town high school drama.
My photographer, he was telling me his best friend and his sister got married on the same day.
Who do you
She's like-
choose?
Well, his sister.
Okay.
So he was like, it was such a bummer I didn't get to go to my best friend's wedding.
That is
I
crazy.
was like, that is really sad.
Well, if he was smart, he would have hooked up his best friend with his sister.
Boom. At first, I thought that's where the story was going, and then I was like, no, they had two different weddings. That wouldn't work.
There is some, well, there's two people that we like kind of know that are getting married on the same day, but one of them we kind of know, like, there's nobody that they're going to invite that we're going to invite, so that's
Right.
not an issue. But one of them, there is one guest that is probably invited to both, and Blake's like not sure who he's going to choose. So
Ooh.
that's kind of a bummer, but
Drama. There's always wedding drama.
yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? So what do you have left, Jess?
I have to order tablecloths.
You have, like, the big stuff done, though, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm really not worried about it. Honestly, I'm at that point where I'm just like, kind of whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and it's going to be fine.
I think at this point, I might be more stressed out about your wedding than you are.
So much so you're having nightmares.
I'm not having any nightmares. It's just like I've always kind of like felt this way. Like I was never stressed out about it because this isn't what I wanted.
Right.
So like why
Yeah.
why would I be stressed out about
Yeah.
something that I'm
you
like
weren't
really...
like, this is my princess dream wedding, and
Right.
everything has to be perfect.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
whole idea has always just been that it's like just a party
Right.
and people are
It's
gonna
just
come
getting
and,
everything to come together on that day.
Yeah. So we still
That's stressful.
we
so.
still have to like nail down the kegs, but we know where we're getting them. I'm pretty sure. And then
Cool.
Sierra Nevada.
no, Star Liquor.
Mm.
Because they know a guy.
Mm.
Yeah. So then I have to order tablecloths.
If you would have come to Oktoberfest with us, you would have met that guy. Brad, you always miss out on all the fun stuff.
Did we go to Star Liquor at Oktoberfest?
No, that's where I met him.
The Star Liquor guy was at Oktoberfest?
I thought that was what's-her-face's
Oh.
brother, so-and-so.
No, that's not Star Liquor.
Oh.
That's...
I can't believe you're not using him.
Well, don't you
Nah.
feel foolish now?
No, because we had a blast at Oktoberfest and you weren't there. Boo.
True.
I still had a blast at my Oktoberfest.
Not as fun.
It's definitely not as fun.
And you didn't get to meet Katie, and now she's got a boyfriend.
Boom.
Meh. You lose some, you win some.
You lose them all.
Lose them all. You get a cat. You die.
You get a buttload of cats.
Buttload of cats.
And then you're already kind of sad and crazy, and then you become even more sad and crazy from
Dead
the
inside.
toxoplasmosis.
Then you die and they feast upon your dead corpse.
Yeah, man.
What a way to go.
I have to get tablecloths.
Okay.
Because when we went to look at tablecloths, of course I'm
Are
complicated.
you thinking renting?
Oh, definitely
purchasing?
renting. I don't need 20 cloth.
You need like not white, something
that's the thing.
complicated.
If I was an easy human, I would be getting white and it would be easy because they're like to rent white ones at the rental place is like fairly
Super cheap. Yeah.
But of course I want navy blue ones, so to rent those at the place they were like $26 each or something, and my mom's like, absolutely no.
That's insane.
So, but I've looked online and you can rent them online.
Just get the fabric. I mean, it's not like who
cheap.
goes to a wedding and be like, wow, they splurged on the tablecloth.
Well, yeah.
Feel it. Is this silk? This has got to be silk.
I know. Well, that's the thing. Like the ones at the place where are like, you know, linens or
Right.
like, whatever that nice fabric is, and like ones I found online are like polyester. They're like $3 for them to ship them to you each or something. I'm like, I don't give a crap.
Well, no, nobody's gonna care. And if it's the aesthetic that you want, then go that route.
Yeah.
You know.
So.
Or have you considered just renting white ones and then putting like blue runners down them or something? You don't want to go there. Just
I had thought about
keep
it,
it easy.
and that's what I was thinking I was gonna do, and then I was like, no, I think I really want a full navy blue.
hey, if that's what you want, do it.
Yep, it's your wedding.
Literally, no one is gonna sit at a table and like feel the tablecloths or like be checking the hemming or anything. I mean, whatever.
So, I still have to do that.
Cool. That'll be pretty. I'm really liking how this all looks. Have you made enough flowers?
You know, I actually haven't worked on any flowers.
Need to have a flower day?
We need to have a flower day, probably.
Flower party?
I gotta start putting them together, too, but I don't want to do that, because where the frick are they gonna go?
Or start stacking them in here.
Could do that. Because, yeah, I'm like, I have tons of space in the garage, but they're gonna get, like...
dusty or something.
I feel like they're gonna get gross in there. And it's just kind of, like, damp in there, especially with all the rain.
We can get some of those stuffed
Tubs.
animal nets. And then you can just start hanging them everywhere. Filling the nets full of flowers.
My whole ceilings are
That'd be great.
It would be great. So, what else do I have to do? I don't have to call the Donut Nook until 3 days beforehand.
To order donuts. Really? They can do that many donuts that quickly?
That's what I said. I'm
For
like,
what?
Dang.
I want donuts.
At the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Do you
This
know
just
her?
got classy.
But
Do you
at
know
all.
me? I'm like, I'm obsessed with donuts, right?
I know, but you
Like-
got your strict little diet thing.
It's
But
my
it's
wedding.
gonna be over. That's the point. Now she's gonna be married and she can eat whatever she wants.
Oh, okay. Just all right.
Start
Gonna
packing
blow
on
up
the
like a
pounds.
low balloon.
Like, i.e. me. Look, if you know Jessye, you gotta know donuts,
Donuts.
cacti. Blake's into pineapples.
Blake does like pineapples.
I mean, you just gotta know this stuff.
And America, Blake's really
Into
Into America. Yeah, I know that.
America. Lots of America.
I think I'm gonna have him wear like America socks.
Oh, that would
'Cause you
be
won't see
cute.
him, you know, it'll just be like under.
A cute little. You can take some pictures with little poking up.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Should let him borrow my. I've got a tie. That's the guy that's pointing. Uncle Sam.
Uncle
Oh.
Sam.
Yes.
We need to order ties for Blake, and we need to finish the tux order.
Mm.
I still have to get my wedding dress altered. The fact that appointment still isn't even for a month is like blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything's coming up really close, and I'm like, I still don't even have an alteration appointment for a month. It's not that close.
Yeah.
Is it strapless?
It's not.
No.
Okay.
She doesn't want to do the pulley-uppy thing all night.
I went to a wedding of somebody that had a strapless dress, and the whole night she was, instead of doing this, because she didn't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
So she thought she was hiding it. She just kept going like this
Uh-huh.
all night. And I was like,
I'm not doing
you will
that.
never see me in a strapless dress.
Yeah. And I've been there. Every time I wear strapless dresses, I feel like I do that all the time.
Well, and
I'm like, "I don't do that."
everybody kept telling me, because, like, that would be like 85% of wedding dresses are strapless these days.
Yeah.
So you go into a wedding store and you tell them you don't want strapless, and they look at you with this dumbfounded look like, I don't have that many dresses for you to try on.
Right.
Here's the 6.
Right. So
Also, you could add a strap to anything.
well,
like-
yeah. Well, and at David's Bridal, they, like, still were putting me in some ones, and we're like, we can add a strap, but David's Bridal's alterationists, I don't think, are really intense.
Yeah.
So they, like, kept showing me just, like literally
a spaghetti strap.
a spaghetti strap.
Yeah.
They're like, we can add this. I'm like,
That's not really
No,
the
thank
look
you.
I'm going for either. It's not 1995.
right. So,
I don't know. That looks coming back.
But it's not 1995. Yes.
yeah, and they'd
you
all
should get your hair cut into the Rachel.
right. That'd be awesome.
They put a choker on.
Ooh. I have been
Ooh.
wearing chokers.
But yeah, so they don't look at me like,
and flannels.
why don't you want a
Okay,
strapless?
the 90s are back.
And I'd like tell them why. I'm like, I don't want to pull it up all the time. Every time I see people, I don't want to be afraid of falling out of my dress.
Right, and then
I'm
they
like,
give you the whole spiel about how, well, if it's fitted correctly,
we have great alterationists, and when it
blah.
fits, it's never going to do that. I'm like, I don't give a shit what you're trying to
Except
tell me.
that half of it isn't that you're actually falling out of your dress or anything. It's that you're self-conscious because you're not used to wearing something that's strapless. So you're doing that because you're like, oh no, I have to make sure. Yeah.
My dress has the kind of the look of strapless, but it has a top bit.
Yeah. That's how my wedding dress was.
Illusion is called, Brad.
It had the strapless look, but it had stuff on top and it was much more comfortable.
I'm not afraid my nips are going to be coming out.
I'm never worried about my nips coming out. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, speaking of, I made my website, like my wedding website, like live the other day.
Ooh. Oh,
And
what is it?
There's a picture of you
Blessy at the knot.com.
and I, thenot.com/us/Blake and Jessye. But so
Okay.
there's a bit about you, like at the so there's like the wedding party, and then there's like the officiant, and it's like a picture of you and I,
Oh, God.
and Trish wanted to see the website, so she like gets to the bottom, she's like, are you sure Tom's gonna be okay with this picture? And I was like, she's yelling at me from her like office, right? And I'm like I think so, why? And she's
Are
like,
her nipples out?
well, she was like, there's a lot of cleavage going on. I was like, Tab's fine.
That's Tab.
I'm like, yeah, she doesn't mind.
Tab has cleavage.
It was just so funny. She's like, are you sure Tab's gonna like this picture? Like,
You know what's hilarious is, did you tell her that I probably picked that picture out?
well, I told her, I'm like, she sent me all these pictures. I told
Yeah.
her to send the best ones.
Boom.
US
Super cute pictures.
/
Oh man, wedding websites.
Blake
stuff.
and Jessye.
Oh, is that little baby you and Heather? That's so cute.
Yeah, it was back in high school. It's like the last picture I can find.
That's.
Neither of us are like picture takers.
I know, I'm not either.
So we like.
The only reason we have a picture together is because of the podcast.
Right.
Because literally, we like went to put pictures up of something, and I'm like, I have no pictures of you and I.
Yeah. Well, and
Because I'm not a person that's like, let's take a picture with me in it. I'm
Right.
like, I'll take a picture of you guys.
well, and I would love to have one of all three of us, but
Yeah.
that's not happening. So it's just you and I.
Right. So bad.
But
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's really funny. She's all concerned about it.
yeah, she was very concerned.
How am I not spelling this right?
Do you want me to do it, Brad?
Yes.
The whole world's gonna be able to come look at my website. You can't spell my name,
they
you
won't-
dummy head.
That's the problem. Do you know what's going to be funny?
What was
You
I
should have
off?
put in the part about how I was like, I think this one's going to stick. Otherwise, we're going to have some weird pictures with a random guy at our wedding.
Well, that's kind of what I was alluding to.
That was funny.
Like, without saying
Blake
it.
and Jessye were like just starting to go out when Adam and I got married.
When we went to her
Mm.
tiny
And so
wedding.
we are like, Jessye, you're coming to the wedding. Also, bring that guy. And then we were like taking pictures.
Had you
and stuff.
met him even?
I don't remember. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
I don't
Because I think we'd met, but I don't know that we'd really ever hung out. Because when we hung out that night, like, we were chatting and stuff, and, like, I was like, okay, this guy's cool. I like him. Yeah, that's pretty funny. See, it was a good thing. I had a feeling about you kids.
That was funny. Sandra was telling me one day, she's like, I kind of knew.
Yeah.
Like, from the beginning. I'm like, whatever.
Well, there's definitely, I mean, so I think that, yeah, you could probably say that about people, and then, like, some horrid thing could happen,
Right.
and they could break up or whatever. Or, you know, you could think, oh, these people aren't great for each other.
I mean, I would much rather
and they
people
do
say
get
that.
married.
Well, yeah, and I would much rather people say I always, like, I knew, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad.
But there was definitely something like, oh, the way you guys are with each other, and yeah, this one's a keeper.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture I posted on Instagram?
He wasn't a let's throw this one back in the ocean.
There are other fish.
I did see the picture you posted on Instagram. It was really cute.
We're, like, laughing.
Super cute.
I love it.
Very you guys.
Blake doesn't love it. He's all self-conscious about
Oh, it's because he's in those skinny jeans.
I took.
Yeah.
Oh,
it. You're in it in your own special way.
Photo
What?
Brad.
Minnie.
Brad.
Should I put photo cred Brad? Bradulous.
Yes.
I think you just got a new nickname.
That's the coolest nickname I've ever come up with.
It stuck immediately. Bradulous.
Bradulous.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like Brad and fabulous.
Oh, and there's a part on there you could RSVP, but I have to, like, enter all my guests in first, and I haven't done that yet. So Trish was like, I got really excited I was going to RSVP early, and then it told me I don't have an invitation. Or, like, it couldn't find my invitation. I'm like,
And then she was like, oh, I guess this is your way of telling
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I was like, Trish,
You cut the guest list short.
I haven't entered anybody in yet. She was like, oh, that's good.
That's really funny.
And then you tell
Oh.
her, and then she tries it again. It's like, it's not working.
Oh, yeah,
Psych.
you're not actually invited.
Psych. That's what I'm telling all the people I didn't invite.
Hmm.
I just haven't got around to it yet. Sorry. I did get your invitation to the bridal shower in the mail.
Still waiting on mine.
You can't
You
go.
don't
It's
want to
women
go? No,
only.
it's ladies. This one's for the ladies. Don't we get anything anymore?
You do. The male stripper.
Ew.
No.
No. Male strippers are
I
not.
still do not have a bachelorette
thing.
party planned.
And male strippers are the new thing. Duh. All the cool kids are doing it.
I would get a gay male stripper. I would feel better about that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know he was just like grinding on me, and he doesn't care, and I don't care.
He's just dancing.
Both of us are just having
We're just
fun.
here to have fun and dance.
That's. What do you think a stripper's there for?
I want to take a pole dancing
Sexy
class.
times.
I-
I want to take a pole dancing class. I really used to want to, and then they became kind of a thing, and then I was like, well, I don't want to
Of
be one of
course,
those
she's like,
girls.
I don't want to be a hipster, but.
Fuck it. I don't
No.
want to do what everybody else is
Yeah,
doing.
that's exactly what it is. It's like, oh, everybody's doing that now? Never mind. But when it's not cool again, I'll totally do it.
It's not cool anymore.
It is not cool?
It's not cool anymore.
I've heard it's one of the hardest
It is.
things.
Yes. Have you not ever tried to dance on a pole, Jessye?
I can't say that I have.
It's very physical. I think it definitely requires you to be in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I gotta get on this. Like, we're almost at 2 months at this point. This is how I procrastinate myself into like, yeah, well, I'm just not gonna do anything.
I haven't even started writing vows.
Oh, I was thinking about like getting healthy.
Okay, Sweat Lodge and take it from another movie. Just start watching a bunch of different movies and take splices of their vows that they use.
Use that whole spiel from Notting Hill.
Oh, I thought you were going to say When Harry Met Sally.
No.
I thought you were gonna say bring it on.
We are all very different people. Speaking of Bring It On, We need more reviews. And also, I haven't ever seen that one.
Did it not post?
I don't think it
I
posted.
didn't like my shit.
It was really good, too. Maybe somebody reported it for being plagiarism.
Or too damn good.
It's parody. It's not plagiarism. They're totally different things.
Mhm.
But
I
yeah.
wasn't trying to say, like, I'm going to steal a Bring It On song and make it my, like, take it as my own. I
No.
was saying, I'm going to glorify Bring It On.
Yeah. What is that whole saying about imitation is
Flattery.
the
Do unto others.
highest compliment? He's just saying sayings.
It's a golden rule.
One in the hand is worth two in the bush.
That is the weirdest saying.
Apparently, my
Why?
brother's girlfriend Emily's, like, least favorite saying is, like, 6 in one hand, a dozen in the other. And so my brother will find, like, any reason, like, any time it kind of makes sense, he'll, like, throw it in. So, like, the other night they were at dinner over at our house, and she said something, and he was like, 6 in one hand, a dozen in the other. She's like, I hate you!
That's
And I was like,
Like she doesn't like fractions?
wait, but that's
half
not.
a dozen.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not a thing.
And I don't ever say the saying.
6 of one, half a dozen. Yeah.
And, but so he said that, and she was like, she, like, started freaking out. I'm like, what is happening here?
Table flip! Ah!
That saying. And I was like, okay.
She doesn't like it?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were saying she used it, and so then your brother was like, you know, jabbing her by saying it all the time to the point where it drove her crazy.
No, she hates it. So he says it as
Does
much
she
as-
not understand it? Usually when people get really angry about things, it's because they don't get
Are you making fun of me?
it.
Could be.
I mean, there are some certain sayings that people say that I'm like, stop, please.
Like what?
I don't know. Dab? No, I'm just joking. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, my niece, Kylie, was like, Auntie, look what I can do the other day. And she dabbed.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
was like, well, that's disturbing. Because she's, 6. And,
Could have been worse. She could have twerked.
oh, yeah.
Legs up on the wall. And
Oh,
everything.
yeah. Yikes, no. But I'm like, it's cute because she's a little kid. And then her little sister, who's 4, just was like, I can do that. And she just picks her hand up and smacks herself in the forehead as hard as she can. Like, that's what she thought her sister was doing. She didn't do anything with her other arm. And she didn't, like, tuck her head. She just, like, went, bam. And we were just sitting there like, what is happening? It was so funny.
Oh my jeez.
I'm like, well, that's pretty much what you look like when you're dabbing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just smack myself in the head. Yeah. I can't believe that people do that in any way but ironically.
Right? Like that it was
How
like
is
a
it a-
serious thing at first.
That's what I'm saying.
Then people were like, oh, like, Dad's hella cool. And then everybody did it. Now we're all like,
oh, look, I'm going to dab. Yeah. Yikes.
crazy days.
All right, people. You should go find us on Apple Podcasts,
Facebook,
Twitter,
Pinterest.
Instagram.
Oh, you don't get to say Instagram. You don't have Instagram. I'm making Brad an Instagram account instead. I'm done.
Buttholes.
Nope.
We're tattooed on people's buttholes.
Oh, I'm serious. I'm going to get you guys to go get a tattoo with me.
I'm not.
Not doing it. Yeah, let's do it.
I
What
am.
if we get you a little bit drunk? A lot of bit drunk.
We'll get the same tattoo. He'll just poke us. And I'm like, look, it's the
It's
world
the whole world.
from far away.
Mine would be a butthole from far away.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes.
And on that note, no, but you really should go find us and write us a review. We need reviews.
Say how much you love us.
Or say whatever you want to. We just need reviews. Be honest. We need constructive criticism.
Tell us
But-
you're boring as fuck. But put AF so that Apple accepts it.
Right, because we need that review. And in the meantime, drink up.
You have craft to do.
Bye. Bradlicious.
No.
Bradulous. Damn it.